Hey guys, what's up? It's Taylor from TaylorMichelle.com. I am back with you today with another helpful trick and tips on how to use my pending blog submission tracker. So, I created a tracker for fellow bloggers out there who want to keep up with their ideas and want to know their submissions. So, I always recommend keeping at least 30 ideas at once. Obviously, I can't have my ideas on here because they're not published yet, but I did want to show you guys what it looks like once it is published. So, you create your post title right here. Now, this is going to be your post title that is the name of your blog post or the name of the post, like your YouTube post, or if it's going to be a course activity, your teachable moment. So, you have the blog post type, which to change these, it's very simple. You just go ahead and click on the cell and then go into data validation, and then on the validation chart you will change this down to list, and then on the source you just separate them by comma on how you want them to look. So blog, YouTube, teachable moment, Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, whatever it is that you are doing, put that right here. And then as far as status goes, I have in progress, waiting, final edit, and published. So as I move through these, which I edit multiple ones at a time, and then I have many waiting. So if it's waiting, that means that it's going to be done this week. So waiting is a good thing, but 800 word count for that one, and then whatever the word count ends up being for this one, you just type it in the box. And then for category, you can do the same thing with categories. You can fix the categories yourself by going up here and editing the list, and then you would just go over here and with your niche, whatever your category of your title, go ahead and put it right here. And so then we come over here and we're going to do the date that we submitted. You'll put the date, and then the title of the story, this right here is the category of your story. So I need to switch that around. Good thing I noticed that. Category. So then you'll list your category right here. And on this one, it's only going to let you choose the ones that you've already chosen over here. So if you haven't chosen that category over here, that category is not going to show up over here. And then same with publication name. Now, once this list gets pretty long, you can just go ahead and start typing over it, and it'll bring it up here. So like if I had multiple of them, like let's just add another one, for example, so I can show you what I mean. So I have marketing on here now. If I come over here, I can now type, I can go ahead and come into this box right here and type marketing, and that one will come up. So it'll just be in a list format, and like I said, you can simply just type over it. So, but like I said, you'd have to have a pretty long list for that to be able to show up. So, and then right here, this is just another status. This one's going to be either published, editing, or draft. And then this is the day you published it. So sometimes people submit them and then they schedule them out. So if you're scheduling it out, the day that you schedule it will be here, and then the day that it is scheduled for will be right here. And then whether or not you're running a social media campaign. So if you're running a social media campaign for it, you've already planned out those posts, you would put yes. If not, then keep that at no. And that's how I keep up with it. So this will be getting longer and longer and longer the more I write, of course. But we will see as it goes on how long this list actually gets, because it may get to where it's too much and I have to start over again, which is totally okay. You can always start the workbook from scratch. Don't forget to save a blank one so that you don't have to go in there and re-edit a whole new one. Or you could just write over your ideas again and then click Save As. So yeah, I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And also check out my blog. It's TaylorMichelle.com. And Michelle is spelled So TaylorMicheal.com. And you can email me anytime for more informations or any more helpful tips and tricks that you may need over at TaylorMicheal.com. I'm so sorry. My email address is taylor@taylormichelle.com. And then feel free to email me anytime. And you can find this downloadable workbook on my website by clicking the link in the description bar. Have a great night.